Welcome back. I am theundj, and this is Confessing Lies or Telling Stories. Before I started this video, I got a little upset with myself. This picture back here, I've been very reluctant to put it in the video because I was worried about what people were going to think. Why? Because the sensitivity level in this world is far too high. In this world, this picture could get me in trouble. But in no way, shape, or form am I promoting violence within any kind of relationship amongst couples in any way, shape, or form. It's simply an artistic depiction of the trials and tribulations that relationships have sometimes. And in and of itself, that is beautiful because it's part of a balanced relationship. I shouldn't have to say that, but I was worried about putting this picture in the video, and it got me thinking about the sensitivity in the world. It's hard for us to get to the truth because we cannot have the conversations we need to have, and we are not willing to do the things that we need to do to stop this crap. So I'm going to work on my sensitivity level. I'm going to work on not being influenced by other people's sensitivity level. The world is far too sensitive, and we got a lot of crap going on. I got more videos. You ready? Let's get it.
Look at this, bro.
It's a serious situation, so I'll start by reiterating what they both said. This is not a drill. Please, if you're in the map area, do not use water. This is a very serious situation. It's also a health situation.
It's a serious situation. How serious can it be when you have Jeff Bezos saying things like this? AI could be prioritized over human needs. That's because I'm telling you guys what's going on with the water. Did you guys see this? The project is called the United States Water Reserve because we all know that AI needs two things to operate. It needs electricity and water. Guess what's going on in the media right now? UN warns that AI will drink as much water as 1.3 billion people. I don't know if it's the PSYOP or anything like this, but the United States Water Reserve has been launched to the public, and since I've been talking about it, it has been going crazy. Obviously, there must be some validity to this because we see AI is taking over all over the place and it needs water. So all the billionaires are buying up all the water and they are tokenizing it on the chain, man. You don't believe me? Go check it out. Go on Google, type in USWR. This is not financial advice, y'all. Everything that you will need to know will be pinned in the comments below. We're in the digital age. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
This is a huge thing. I did not even know how much water AI needs to work. And as it is increasingly becoming more and more a major part of our civilization, what does that mean? According to them, there was already a water shortage decades ago. And now we have a machine that's the equivalent of a fourth of the population. That's crazy. We need to figure out what's going on because they're going to prioritize this thing and its water needs over ours. And last time I checked, we need water. Not want it, not deserve it, need it.
What the hell? What in the hell is that sound? What the hell is that? I don't hear it now.
I have what's known as DJ ears. I've been wearing headphones so long in my life that I didn't hear anything either. But the original, what I saw, the door, I saw the box move, freaky enough for me. But I don't know what he heard. You let me know. I didn't hear anything else. but it's enough for me to move, clearly enough. You know me, I sell a house if anything moves, for any reason, at any time, even a little bit. House sold.
This box of Fruit Loops is from Canada. It's colored naturally with watermelon, blueberry, and carrot juice. This is the US version. It contains 4 different artificial food dyes with the preservative BHT, which is an endocrine disrupting chemical linked in cancer. In 2015, Kellogg's announced plans to remove dyes from their cereals by the end of 2018, but they never did. Instead, they kept producing new cereals for children with these dyes and preservatives, using the most popular toddler songs and movies to hook modern children of today, like Baby Shark cereal and Disney's Little Mermaid, targeting the most vulnerable children. We now have over 111,000 signatures on our petition to ask Kellogg's to finally serve Americans the same cereals they are serving other countries' children. We now have over 111,000 signatures on our petition to ask Kellogg's to finally serve Americans the same cereals they are serving other countries.
What do we do to Kellogg's? Why do they just want to attack America? This is crazy. If you can use the juice of real fruit to make your Fruit Loops for every other country, then you can do it here. Is it their choice not to do it? Or are they being forced not to do it? That's the thing. What happens if our country and its leaders have said, we don't want you to use the fruit juice. We want you to use these products. It'll look the same. It'll taste the same. Just do what we tell you. Far-fetched? Possible?
Because of the time cycles that we're in, they have until the year 2012 to get control over the portal system on this planet. If they don't do it by then, they're not going to have the opportunity to do it. So right now, between now and 2012, the intruders are trying to set up a couple of agendas here. Their first area of interest is in getting us under control on a mass level without us knowing it. Basically, they're setting up what's called a frequency fence. And they have studied for about, for maybe 30 years trying to figure out exactly what frequencies to use in order to harness our perceptions. Once we're under a frequency fence, they can project what's called a holographic insert. It's like a 5-sensory hologram. This could be a holographic insert, and we wouldn't know the difference if we were under a frequency fence. It makes a whole global population very easy to control. You can make them see, think, feel, or whatever, anything you want to. And that's one of the things the intruders are trying to do. The Guardians, of course, are having their counter strategy. This cannot be allowed to happen, because if it does, we have a problem when we pass through our double, because the grid vibrates too low, because the frequency fence hampers the resonance rate or the frequency rate of the planet, not just the people. So the Guardians have to get us out of this time continuum now. So we're in the process now of learning the energy techniques and how they apply to our bodies.
Okay, you know me, I love to be transparent. She lost me halfway through. Now, I get there's a battle between the intruders and the Guardians. I do get that. I get that one is supposedly trying to keep us dumb, down, and asleep, and the other ones are trying to stop them from whatever evil plan they're doing. Other than that, I'm going to need you all to jump into the comments and kind of break it down for me. A lot of big words, a lot of words I'm not familiar with. I've heard them and I know the gist, but not enough to understand the concept. I'm the kind of person who wants to grasp the concept totally, not a little bit, not kind of get it. So help me out in the comments. I know one of you, one of my amazing subs, you got this on lock. Help me out.
Lord, you see torment like this, Lord, we know you know, and Lord, you've been speaking here in visions and dreams concerning because Lord, different things, the enemy is being attacked by you, Lord, and he's all worked up, but God, I just come against this. I find these things right now, these evil spirits that are just harassing Rick and just coming into his yard, and just find those things right now, and I come in, cease, be still, be calm. I pray to give Rick peace right now. I come against all fear. I bind that in Jesus' name. I pray, Father, that you just give peace and comfort, Lord, that he knows that Overlord. You watch Overlord. You are his real God, and nothing's going to come. When you lay down at night, no substitute will come upon you.
Oh my God, there it is, Mike. It came back. Oh my gosh.
I command you to go in Jesus' name.
This thing is looking weird. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It knows something's going on, man. This thing is. Oh my God. I don't know what happened. We got disconnected. They won't think I'm crazy no more. Wait till you see this. Oh my God. It's like, you should see this thing, Mike. Oh my.
I have to include my disclaimer. For the last 4 or 5 videos now, and from here on out, any video of UFOs, paranormal, unexplained, WTF, all of it, I'm only going to include videos that are AI checked. That way my AI warriors can't get into the comments and scream, hey, it's AI, and then dip out. No. Give me a second, third, and fourth thought, because the first one already been checked. So if it's not AI, then what is it? Because to me, it's creepy. It's scary. It shows some of the things we just don't know are out there. We think they're out there. We've seen proof that they're out there, but we don't, quote unquote, know. I think it's time for us to know and stop thinking before it's too late.
RFK Jr. told me Trump eats junk food because he knows that when he eats fast food that it's not going to be poison. What?
Doesn't make any sense.
Well, it does because it's filled with preservatives, so you're not going to get food poisoning from a Big Mac because nothing can grow on those things. There's so much preservatives in the bread and whatever the meat is made with.
Why do tech companies always skip the number 9? Apple never released the iPhone 9. Microsoft skipped Windows 9.
9 is the first reincarnation. 9s have a lot of issues in this world. The biggest drug addicts are 9s. So 9 is the lowest frequency, and I believe that's one of the reasons they don't want to use that number. 9 is also the number of ending, so they don't want to put that number out there and have something end. That's why they skip the 8, go straight to the 10.
This video is the insane reason why you should never trust what you see with your eyes. You think that you're looking at a man in a room with a red ball, but I promise you that you're not. For example, that chair is not even there, but you thought it was because your eyes will trick you. For example, you thought that cup was regular size, but it turns out it was actually gigantic. You probably even thought that that picture was actually there. Always remember that when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
So I realized after doing this for about 3 months that the clips that are far too short to be in a video like this, they usually have more to say than the longer clips. And I started thinking maybe that's why they're short like that, so they won't circulate as much. So what I do is I take a few of these clips, just like this, and I've started putting them together myself. If I make one clip and get all 3 of them in there or all 4 of them in there, it makes it long enough. They're slick. They're very slick. 10 seconds, 11 seconds, people blow right past it. They don't see anything. But together, they tell a little story. So be careful about your perception. What you see is not what you get. Believe nothing of what you hear and only half of what you see. Maybe even less than half now that AI is here. And that's how we need to roll from now on. But you still need to trust your eyes to a certain degree. They want you to not trust your eyes. That's too dangerous.
Begin transmission.
Here we go.
Fuck AI. Fuck AI. Fuck AI. It's stupid. It's so stupid. Have you tried using it? It's always wrong. Look, a lot of other respected graduation speakers in colleges around America are talking about you guys needing to master AI for the future. Okay? I'm here to tell you the mission of your generation is to destroy AI. Kill it. Have you heard how dumb people brag about how they use AI? They're always like, hey, did you know that AI can now read my email, summarize it, and draft a response? Yeah, you know who else can do that? Me. I can do that. You can't do that? How useless are you? Untalented people love bragging about using AI to help them draft their speeches and their scripts and their podcasts and their promo videos for UFC fights at the White House. Which, to be fair, even if they had filmed that for real, it would still have looked like AI. But what they're missing is this. The creating is the fun part. And I know this platitude is almost worthy of AI, but the reason shortcuts to skip to the end aren't always good is because the journey isn't just how we acquire skills. The journey is the point of all this. It is. I think your generation's upcoming battle won't be humans against AI. That's at least 2 months away. It's gonna be people with substance versus people with shallow knowledge. It's gonna be mastery versus faking it. It's gonna be people with good taste versus tacky. I trust you will put in the work necessary to be on the right side of those battles.
In the beginning, I spoke of sensitivity. If this makes you sensitive, I don't care. We have not tapped out anywhere close to the top of human creativity. And we're already ready to hand it off to something else. We don't even know how good we are, how good we can get, all that we can create. And we're already going to retire and let something else create for us. Humans are by far the most interesting thing ever. I people watch all the time, and people never get boring, just living their lives. I will never, ever agree with anyone handing out their creativity to AI. You're doing yourself a grave injustice. Respect yourself more than that.
Oh, shit. I'm here.
And where the hell did he find this listing? Who showed him this apartment or room or whatever it is? He better be squatting. Wow. I tell you what, I don't know. Would it be this or the streets? I don't know which one I would do because I don't think I could take that journey every night. I saw 10 different times where he's supposed to be gone. So, all right, but not me.
This is a horse inside a horse walker, a machine built to keep him walking in circles all day. One day, he figures out the machine only works if he keeps cooperating with it. The machine never stopped running, and the horse just stopped believing he had to. He took his power back. Humans face the same choice every day. Sometimes the biggest prison isn't the system around us. It's the belief that we have no choice but to keep walking in circles. Many of us spend our entire lives running in circles, chasing money, status, and approval without ever asking who told us we had to. Sometimes freedom begins the moment you realize the machine only works if you keep participating. The moment you realize you don't have to keep walking in circles, the machine doesn't disappear. You just stop giving it control over your direction.
If you're having feelings of deja vu, it's because every 3 or 4 videos, I put something like this in here. Slightly different, yet the same. Why? Because it takes the average person about 14 times to hear something before it starts to stick. I've hit you up about 4 times. You got 10 more times to go, and maybe it'll start to stick with you. You're welcome.
We really do have an entire subspecies of creatures that do exist inside the earth, and they are not readily surface dwelling. Inside the London Bridge is a massive room, like a throne room, where they engage in this magic. But this Brotherhood of the Serpent, they call upon Nahash, the dragon. But like there is a great red dragon. Like it's a physical, that's what he looks like in reality. He was cursed, and man, he made him a monster. Yahweh made him a monster. And they would commune with these things. There's 13 grandfathers, take 13 of their grandsons, and they bring them into these rooms and do these things on these specific times and rituals for all kinds of stuff. But the dragons tell them the future. This is like always what they've been able to do, is like Satan leads Yeshua up onto a great high place and says, I shows him all the nations of the earth and all their kingdoms and their reigns in a moment of time. He shows them the future. That's what they do. They can show you what's to come. This is why we get hunted by them. If he knows if we're going to be part of his adversaries. He knows if we're going to be on his enemy list.
You'll notice that I include all types of clips. Why? Because I am not arrogant enough to think I know the backstory, to think that I know the history, to think that I know where all of this came from, how it all started. I'm not that arrogant. And I've heard about 6 different stories so far. The religious background, the scientific background, the unexplained UFO background. There's too many ways this whole thing could have started. Simulation. So I cover all of them. Any clip that has anything to say, I cover it. Why? Because I don't know how it all started. So I need to know the history, the background of every theory. Religious, scientific, UFOs, simulations, time travel, all of it. That way, when we figure out which one it is, we'll have some knowledge of any of them. Just be prepared for anything. That's how you do it.
This guy caught something terrifying in his shower. While messing around with his computer, the app picked up something strange.
I think we've seen enough videos to know that when things move on their own, dismissing it like it was just a figment of your imagination may not be the best idea. I'm not saying overreact like I would. Of course I would. But definitely give it your attention. Don't just blow it off. That's what people do. Even humans do that. I know for a fact that, certain people, they'll come into your home. They won't take anything the first time. They'll alter something very small, turn something, move something, just to see how much you pay attention. And if you don't pay attention, they'll be back. They'll unlock a window. If that window stays unlocked for 2 weeks, they know you don't pay attention. They'll be back. So be careful. Pay attention. And when something moves, give it the attention it deserves, which is all of your attention.
Watch this.
Have you ever been to Antarctica? Yeah. Do you believe in the ice wall?
Yeah, I saw the ice wall.
There.
Yeah, you saw it too.
I can't say I'm sure. No way. We'll
he-
talk about it later.
He almost leaked it.
Mr. Beast has been to Antarctica. He survived 50 hours there. On stream, Aiden Ross asked him one question. Did you see the ice wall? He started to answer, then stopped himself. said he couldn't talk about it on stream. XQC, sitting right there, didn't hold back. He confirmed Mr. Beast saw it too. The only thing Mr. Beast would say was that you should never go to Antarctica alone. He never explained why. Nobody has explained it since. If you enjoy creepy videos, follow, or we may never see each other again.
We already know why he won't talk about it. Because he's not done being here yet. And he knows that if he does, he won't be here. Not even he is big enough or rich enough to talk about the wrong things. They don't tolerate that. So I get it. We see people drop off every single time they start talking too much or getting too close. So sometimes people are smart enough not to use their money to force their way in. He just might be one of them. It's just smart enough.
I just chose to listen to the warnings that everyone ignored. When Steve Jobs came out and said, I will never give my children an iPad, you should never give your children an iPad. They will mess them up more than anything you know. When he physically said that, do not give your children an iPad, I chose to believe that a little bit. When Microsoft's executive, Pierre Laurent, then followed that up by saying, there is a war for the eyeballs of children and no one has done a long-term study into the impact of brains that these things are going to have, don't give them to your kids. Like right from the off, the red flag was there for me. This wasn't Jordan with his schizo thoughts, this was me looking at the execs of Microsoft and Apple. Like one of them said he would willingly take hand-to-hand combat than give his child an iPad. These people in Silicon Valley put their children in an entire different education system, Steiner Waldorf education, where there's no electronic devices until 12, because the brain physically cannot comprehend this amount of flashing lights and dopamine. Like it can't. And then people say, oh yeah, but your kids are going to be less good on technology. No, they're not. Because the rate of technological development right now is so quick that iPads are irrelevant in 12 years anyway. The children that are being given iPads and children that are getting aggressive and sulking when their iPad's being taken off them, I think that's going to manifest as some very dark stuff when they're an adult.
I totally agree with everything. It's too much, too fast. It's no different than allowing children to smoke, drink, drive. You have to monitor this. We're talking about a very impressionable time at a highly rate of knowledge absorption. Like they pick up on things quickly and we put them in front of these pads. Then we would take them away. They lose their crap. Like these kids will shine about those devices. It's not smart. And when the creators tell you, I don't give it to my kids, why would you give it to yours? We all know that when somebody says something bad about themselves, it's in your best interest to believe them. Okay? Dude know what he created, and he knew not to bring it anywhere within his own home. Listen to him. Okay. AI check, supposedly none there. So let me know. I don't know why some of these things are so aggressive, but I do know that most of the videos I checked with people being drug off, AI's detected. The ones I find that say there is no AI, these are the ones I include. And that one was violent. And then pulled her somewhere, like, I don't know. Give me some kind of clue, because if it's not AI, then what is it?
3.
And Jonathan is now a believer.
You ready?
No.
All right, here we go. Invisible on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. They did not vanish. You cannot see them or hear them. Let me show you what I mean here. With your right hand, I want you to grab this can. I feel you. I feel you. Don't let go. I got it. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Nice holding on to it. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. I'm going to grab it. Jonathan, we can't see you or hear you, but will you just grab the can? Yeah, there we go. There we go.
And now for the fun part.
Shoot, I'm sorry. This will just take 1 minute. I'll bring, it's an emergency. Hey, it's Justin. I'm sorry.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh my God.
Look at me see.
Oh man, it's just a freaking shit. No one's taking that one. It's so cool.
I get judged a lot. I get in trouble a lot because I don't care what people say. I don't care what people think, especially when it comes to me. I do not allow outside judgment of when it comes to me because nobody knows me like I do. This is a video that answers the why. Because people, especially if there's a crowd of them, a group of them, can make you literally think anything about yourself, even if it's not true. All they have to do is convince you that they're right. And they use his eyes, they use their reaction, they use his surroundings until he doubted his own reality and he thought he was invisible. It took seconds, not hours, not weeks, not years. Think about that. You've been here your whole life. You're not invisible. How can this world convince you you're invisible within seconds? If allowing outside judgment to influence what you think isn't highly dangerous.
So what you're going to see is cloaking. When applying a small electrical current to glass or crystal, look what happens. It disappears.
Then I realize what it is. There's a man in back of this place. He's the one who's...
I'm telling you, those short clips, that's where it's at. Just a little collage again to show you. We already knew there was something up with the birds. First it was the birds, now they're building the birds. Either way, we knew something was up with the aviation thing. Glass that disappears with electrical frequency, it's too much. Happy Independence Day, man, I'm telling you. It's crazy, and it's just going to get crazier. So keep your ear to the ground. Keep your eyes peeled. Whatever's happening is happening right now, right in front of you. It's not coming. It's not almost here. You are in the middle of it.
Say it's enough. I think I'm gonna die in this house. I think I'm gonna die in this house. I think I'm gonna die in this house. I think I'm gonna die in this
If I were her, my first thought would be, I wonder where he's going to live from now on. It won't be here. I understand he may have not had any control over this, but it happened to you while I was here. And if you weren't here, this would have never happened. You got to go. That was a puppeteer thing. Somebody made him do that, even made him smile. That's just sick. No.
Police! Open the door, please. Hey, buddy, can you open the door for me?
3410.
Open the door. I want to make sure you're okay. Can you open the door for me? We'll make sure you're all right. Is your dad home? Is your dad home? Damn. Kyrie, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you back away from the door, please?
Yeah.
Good. Watch the door. Mr. Young, are you in here? Are you okay? You okay? Is your dad here? Can you unlock the door? Kyrie, can you unlock the door? All right, buddy. Actually, no one. Look at the bottom floor. Derek, how you doing? We gotta check on your kid, man. There we go. All right. Are you okay? All right. Here, here, bud. You all right? Yeah.
Derek, what's going on? You all right?
I do not consent to entry to my place.
Okay.
Can you please leave?
Listen, we had to check on the. You're not answering our calls. We have to check on him, okay? But while we're here,
I'm very conflicted on this video. Only because I understand there are a lot of social issues in this country that still need to be addressed. They still are not up to par. Over the years, things have gotten better, but they're still not where they're supposed to be. I understand that there's also another fight between law enforcement and citizens and the abuse of authority. How far does it go with them? What are they allowed to do and not allowed to do? But all of this falls short when I'm thinking about, can't we be using our time for something better than this? If you set all this up so they can break into your house, your child is there just to prove a point, just to get some content, then I can't stand behind this. You understand? It's not that I don't think the issue is important. I just think we have far more important issues to be dealing with without wasting taxpayer money on this kind of crap. I get it. It's not completely fair for everybody out there for various reasons. But we are all humans, okay? And we got big things coming to where being human is going to be far more important than anything else color, social status, religion, man, human versus whatever else is not. That's what's coming. We need to start banding together and stop this kind of crap. All you're doing is costing people money and time, and none of us have either one to waste. All right, I'm done preaching. Another episode down, man, but we are not done just yet. I'm not going to leave you on that negative note. This next clip, I put it in just because it made me laugh, and it's true. Let's do it.
I like being alone. Not because I don't care, but because peace feels better than forced conversations. I like quiet mornings with no expectations. Long walks where I can hear my own thoughts. Moments that belong only to me. Once I feared silence. Now I crave it.
Look, if you're not a content creator, maybe it won't make you laugh the way it does, but what you all see is not what it is. I mess up all the time, and I do the best I can to hide most mistakes. I knock things over, things go out. I'm out of breath. I start coughing halfway through what I'm saying. It's crazy. So this resonates with me, made me laugh, wanted to share it with you. This is what it's really like. All this you see, man, I'm running around frantic, just doing stupid things. But it's fun. So much fun. Anyway, that is going to do it now. Another episode down. We are moving right along. I can't understand why this is so hard, so fun, so important, yet so relaxing all at the same time. It's very rare that you find something that provides all of those things and it doesn't get boring. So thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subbing up. Thank you for challenging me. Thank you for teaching me. It means the world. Until the next time, I am theundj. This is Confessing Lies or Telling Stories, and I'm out.